Hi Capricorn. Right, doing these readings in a rather strange and different order this week. What basically happens is the last few signs tend to get left out because the upload speeds are down. So going with Capricorn now, and this is a special reading based around the 15th of August 2019, which is the very last day of Mercury retrograde post-shadow, and it is also the day of the full moon in Aquarius, the August full moon. So let us have a 3-card reading, please. With that in mind, what is the first card we've got for Capricorn? And it's this one, it's the Wheel of Fortune. There it is. Right, a very powerful image is that, but actually something of a vague card. You know, if you read the Wheel of Fortune just by itself, it doesn't tell you a lot. It kind of tells you everything's up in the air. We can see the playing cards here. Now, in other parts of this deck, if we've got playing cards facing the other way and we can only see the back of the cards, it's kind of no concern, not particularly anything that's likely to happen. But there is quite a lot of general goings-on indicated there, aren't there? And that means that just about generally anything could happen. But you know, it's number 10, right? The letter X, meaning the number 10 in Roman numerals there. And that is actually an interesting thing just in itself for this card, because this could be positive, it could be negative, and visualization and believing in kind of where you're going and what you're doing is an important side of this. You could see an X as crossing something out, or you could see an X as a kiss, couldn't you? The way people kind of email each other and stuff, and on social media. So there are, you know, definitely kind of it's all to play for. That's what I'm trying to say. You can actually influence things one way or another. I'm really influencing the lights here and getting distracted by that. Sorry. There is a chessboard indicated right at the bottom here. So you know, much is to play for. Much can be changed though with a positive attitude. That is an important thing to remember. So, okay, let's have an oracle card and say, tell us a bit more about the Wheel of Fortune. It's the first card in the spread. Things are, I'm sure, going to somehow work themselves out from here, and we will get more, but it's rather vague just at the moment. And this is where we are right now, Capricorn, so this is worth thinking about. And also, you know, being a major arcana card, it is personal. It is pretty much about you. So what have we got? And we've got Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Let me read it. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Take a look at that. Okay, miraculous changes are occurring. Well, that is a very positive view of the Wheel of Life kind of throwing things all over the place, isn't it? Let's just bring that card up again. See, everything is absolutely kind of really scattered there, and just about anything could happen. But when we actually read this and see that, you know, our thoughts are actually involved in this, and that miraculous changes are occurring, well, think about it, they actually are, you know, there's a lot to worry about in the world at the moment. But I sometimes think we worry too much because, you know, we think we're sort of big and strong enough to completely wreck and ruin the planet and kill each other off. And, you know, there's a higher authority, at least I think there is. And even without believing in God or anything, you know, the planet is a very, very big entity. So it's all to play for. It just emphasises the idea that it's all to play for there. Okay. Right then. Let me put those down, pick these up and say what is going to be the middle card in this spread for the sign of Capricorn, based around the full moon of August 2019 and the end of Mercury retrograde also in August 2019. What have we got? And it's the Two of Wands. Right, so we're moving on from the Wheel of Fortune now. And this card has a lot to do with intuition. And it also shows quite fast-moving progress, although it's at the beginning of that journey. Now, Alice has kind of put the chessboard behind her here, and it's turned green and natural, so that's really quite positive. The two wands there indicating, you know, positive, powerful, thrusting forward energy. Verdant flowers growing either side of her in different colours. So, you know, it's almost, you could almost say it's a fruitful scene. I'm not seeing any fruit in it, but it's a fruitful scene, if ever there was one. And she's wondering what to do. But actually, the decisions are maybe not already taken, but the information is already there with her to be able to take those decisions, because we've got it's almost like intuition flying the flag here with these two ribbons tied up to the top of the wands. What she's really got to do is trust her intuition, yeah, because she's in a good position here. We can see that, but can she trust her intuition? Well, if she can, it's going to get her off the wheel of fortune in a better place. And this is, this is all about, we can heal our lives, we can change our destiny, actually, with visualization. And if we're able to kind of meditate on a thing and really be mindful of it. It's called mindfulness these days. It never used to be called that, but I think it's a good thing to call it. And why not? Your own mind is where your higher self is. It it knows where you're going, it knows where you're headed, so you want to kind of keep it fit. You want to be aware of it and just nurture it, I suppose. Give it its chance, just kind of try not to dismiss anything in your intuition at the moment, because Two of Wands there is the heart of the matter in terms of the cards in this spread. So we'll say, tell us more about that Two of Wands card, please. And I'm with Kyle Gray, by the way. No, it's not Asking Ages. Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray there. And the images we are seeing are by Lily Moses. Right, so what have we? Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Okay, so you can read her there. And just bring her back so you can see the whole card. Gaia, Earth connection. Well, isn't that so crucial? Because, the wands, they are always rooted. Well, not in every card, but certainly in this card, the wands are rooted in the earth, and in many of the cards as well. And that is the way to actually get progress happening and to succeed in this life. It is very earthy. I personally am a great believer in God, but in terms of the earth energy, it's palpable, it's real, I don't know why people don't believe in it. You get food from the earth, you get everything to sustain us. Everything we're using to wreck the planet is somehow something that we're getting out of the earth, So the earth is a real powerful influence. It is a powerful force. And the wands are rooted in the earth. And that's what Alice really needs to be aware of, is that she is real enough, because she's rooted in the earth as well. She's got her feet firmly down there. A lot of this has to do with trust, I think. That really seems to be the main thing here. Trust in your own intuition and trusting in not exactly the earth magic, although that is a big part of it. But, the whole goddess side of it, the way it plays into our minds, the way it kind of nurtures us, we've got to be aware of that, because that's a powerful thing. It really is. Anyway, let's find out what the outcome card is. And maybe it's a, conclusive outcome. Maybe it's just kind of the way on to the next leg. In fact, it's going to be that anyway, because that's the nature of readings. But what have we got now as the final tarot card? And we'll do an oracle card in a minute. What's the final tarot card in this spread, please, for the sign of Capricorn? And there we go. It is the Queen of Pentacles. There she is. I'm instantly drawn to this, right? This looks, well, it's a toy donkey, because this is a shop. But it just looked like a unicorn to me there. And again, they're seeing magic in something ordinary. That is so important. Now, the pentacles indicate in earth, wind, fire and water all working together. So this could kind of include just about anything that's going on in your astrological birth chart. It could mean anything in lots of ways, because there's so much to choose from on the shelves there. But it's great. It is actually very positive. And this card comes in when Alice has earned the right to choose something from the shelves. There's even a small miniature Alice up there. Can you see her? To kind of show that, it really is hers for the taking. But one thing about this card is Alice does have to take it, and you do have to take the prize for yourself. You have to go out, earn it and take it for yourself somehow. No one's going to give it to you, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. That just puts it that little bit further away. But who said life was easy? If you keep going, it's going to happen, right? Because this is telling you to trust your intuition. It's telling you that in a really solid way, pretty much all the way. And, that is, we're going here from the Wheel of Fortune. That's the main thing. We're going from the Wheel of Fortune via the intuition thing, and then we're going to come out here. And here we've got choices. We've got real choices. We've got power behind the choices as well, because this is the Queen of Pentacles. And the sheep shopkeeper, she is a very, very mystical character in the Wonderland books. And this is Tarot in Wonderland, of course, that I'm using. But let us flip over to Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. And say, tell us more, please, about the Queen of Pentacles in this reading for the sign of Capricorn. And Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. offer a helping hand. Right, this is how to really make it happen then, isn't it? Because we were talking about we've got to go and kind of earn this thing for ourselves, earn this positive outcome, and there is so much to choose from here that it's got to be worth doing. We'll be able to do really, really positive things with the energy and whatever gift is on its way here in this outcome card. So great stuff. But choosing to be love is so important. Actually, that would be a good card just to look at every morning and think about that. It's a very powerful philosophy. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. And you know what that is, guys? That's the higher chakras. That's the highest good for all concerned, basically. You could even say it's the best outcome for the highest number of people. That is actually, gosh, that's, what's it, L. Ron Hubbard? That's one of those things, which, and he isn't terribly close to my heart, I have to say, but even he knew the importance of this. So do choose to be love, okay? If you choose to be something other than that, then, you're going to attract something other than that. Choose to be love, and love is what you will draw to yourselves. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there. Sorry again for the rather strange timing of things, but I just couldn't get all the uploads done last week. So there is actually one single video from, let's see, and it has Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces from last week. Just one card each in a really quick video, because the uploads were hardly working at all, and I just, once I got to Scorpio, I couldn't upload it, so I waited a couple of days and I did a real hasty quick one. So, not the usual stuff, but it's surprising how much you can get out of a one-card reading, actually. They are quite a powerful way to read, particularly from this Wonderland deck. In fact, no, it was the Sephiroth I was using last week, and that's really powerful. It's kind of quite close to the Thoth, but much less scary and much less intense, but actually very powerful in what it shows you, Tarot of the Sephiroth. But there we go. This week we are with Tarot in Wonderland again, and this reading comes around at the end of the post-shadow to Mercury retrograde, which really is the final kind of end of it. There isn't another one until October, so we are free of it for a while at least, and also that full moon in Aquarius, which is going to be such a powerful time. Okay, guys, well, thanks very much for watching. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell, choose the top option. I reckon that's the best one anyway. Leave me a comment, we'll share the journey, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.